The first thing we are going to do is circle the operation, telling us this is addition. Now, this says 2/4 plus 2/8, which means 2 out of 4 total equal parts add 2 out of 8 total equal parts. Now, when the denominators were the same, we just tick the denominators to check they're the same, and then we added the numerators and kept the parts the same. However, the denominators are not the same. This is like saying 2 centimeters plus 2 meters. Well, we can't do that easily anyway, or 2 apples plus 2 bananas. It just doesn't make sense unless they're the same. So what we're going to do is we're going to make them equivalent. The first thing we're going to do is write out our operation, 2/4 plus 2/8. And we're going to, underneath, make the denominators the same. Now, what children often do is just do 4 times 8. Now, this would work, it would give us a denominator of 32, but we'd be working with such large numbers. We don't want that. It would work, but we don't want it. Another thing children will do is say, does a smaller number go into the larger number? In this case, yes, 4 does go into 8. That would work, but it's not the simplest way. What we want is for children to always be looking at the numerator and denominator of the one with the larger denominator, in this case 8, and say, does 8 go into 4? Well, yes, we can divide that by 2. That works. However, we also have to check the denominator. Yes, we can divide 8 by 2 to go into 4. Can we divide the numerator? 2 divided by 2? Yes, we can. Fantastic. This would give us a denominator of 4, giving us the smallest digits to work with. We always want children to find the smallest common denominator, the lowest common denominator. Now, you can't always divide down. However, it's always what we want the children to check first. So, we're going to keep the quarters the same, and we're going to add, but in this case, we're going to divide the numerator and the denominator by 2 to give us 1/4. Now, following the method of addition with the same denominator, quarter and quarter, fantastic. We're going to tick them to make sure they're the same. And our answer is therefore going to be in quarters. And then we can just add the numerators. 2 plus 1 equals 3. So 2/4 plus 2/8 equals 3/4.